live. Welcome to the Always Betting Podcast. I am your co-host, Pisky, and I am joined, as always, by the one and only Godfather.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Buenos dias. Can you tell I got a little sun-kissed? What do you think? You didn't even compliment me yesterday when we were watching the games. A little color?
Dude, we fucking sat in a pub for over 12 hours straight. You think I'm looking at your tan? Yeah, you look a little sun-kissed now that I'm looking at
it. Yes, we'll get to that in a second. Shout out to the Goofy Noofy who's in town with us. And we literally sat at a bar in Toronto from 12 o'clock noon for the Detroit Lions and Chicago Bears game, all the way to the end of the Packers-Dolphins game. 12-12. We saw how many? Two switchovers in shifts in staff? 2.5?
2.5, yeah, because they probably had
runners in between.
And overlapping. Well, whatever. It was just good. But I mean,
unbelievable.
Watching football for 12 hours, that's not remarkable. Do it every Sunday. What makes it difficult? Yeah, I know you don't do nothing. I know. I do it every Sunday, every single Sunday. So what's remarkable is the fucking noise. Is the people in the place? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting a new promotion. But shut up! I'm trying to watch the game.
You heard that?
Yeah, I hear everything. It's too noisy.
Was it coming from our table?
No, people behind me and people across from us. Hey, bro, birthday, happy birthday. Fuck off! I'm trying to watch a game.
Yeah, the last game I think we were the only ones in there.
Yeah, that we're actually watching the game 100%. They turned the music up. At least the very nice female manager during the day, she threw the audio on, threw some music on during commercials and halftime. No problem, but you told me that place was a football place.
It is.
Buffalo Bills headquarters.
It is on Sundays.
Well, I got to go on a Sunday because for American Thanksgiving, it's pretty shit. As far as the atmosphere goes, not a football place to go watch a game.
But dude, find another solid football bar in Toronto. You don't have any up north in Vaughan.
I got Chulish Joe's.
What? So there's a bunch of people in there raw NFL,
absolutely.
Diehard fans? No, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Really? Well, Not like the U.S. Not like the U.S.
Not like the U.S. No, there's no place like the U.S.
No.
There's real people down there.
Oh, God, listen to you. This guy's on the right side of one election, and now rah. Oh, my goodness.
I can't believe you said that. You said that. I'm going to try to get through this podcast without swearing and yelling and getting upset. Let's go.
I think we might have a couple extra, half a dozen viewers for this podcast because I was just at a resort in Mexico and I promised everyone that we would start off this week's show with this new discovery that I made at the resort.
You got to explain this. I'm not going to ruin your intro. What the fuck is this?
Second dinner. So right.
You hit me with that yesterday. Hey, Godfather, what are we doing for second dinner? And I'm looking at you and I'm saying, I think you've had too many vodka sodas. I think so.
Oh yeah, way too many drinks in the last 6 days for Paloma Pisky over here.
Can you name a week?
I cannot hang anymore.
You're an old man at 41. At 41, Jesu Cristo. If I had 19 years fucking back, are you kidding me?
Okay, second dinner. Shout out to Alex and Sam, the newlyweds. Dude,
Agudi.
What?
Agudi. I wish them well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they're awesome. Very, very awesome. This resort that we went to, Playa Mujeres in Mexico. Mm-hmm. It's called the Finest Resort. By far, the best resort I've ever been to.
Really?
The service, off the charts. Room service. Is room service normal at resort? You're a big resort guy. I'm not a big resort guy. Is room service normal?
Depends what you pay for. At a good resort, yes. At
Fantastic.
three-star intercontinental Cuba, not so much.
3-star intercontinental Cuba. You're coming home with stomach ulcers from the
You got it,
booze that they use.
You got it.
This was all premium booze. We had a bottle of Jack Daniels. Obviously, I didn't get involved with that. I like the relationship that I'm in. You start drinking that shit, there's going to be fists thrown. That's not for real. Words, yeah, you're just going to argue about brown liquor.
We got the gist, yes.
Okay.
So you're telling me I could get an actual cognac at this place?
Absolutely.
Like real cognac?
Yes.
Like an XO? Okay, VSOP, no problem. You don't know your stuff, I know. That's okay.
So, in the rooms, regular bottles, stocked fridges. They put a Snickers bar in the fridge every day.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That, right? Isn't
that's
that beautiful?
Crazy. Yeah, that's pretty good. That Snicker bar not lasting in my room either. So
they would drop off desserts every single day. A plate of dessert, 3 little chocolate things. Or
you take care of the people there. You take care of the people.
Of course, you got to take care of them. Of course.
Well, I want to make sure that you're not just a decent human when you're around me. That's all I'm saying.
You're sitting on the beach, staring at Isla Mujeres, where apparently people like wrestle sharks and shit like that.
You got that right. The man eater got too close, and he had to learn the hard way, like so many people.
Inside joke, folks. The Godfather, I guess, traveled there in what, the 70s, 80s, early 80s. I don't know. And he sent me this picture of him like headlocking a shark, which I'm like, oh man, like that's pretty significant. Until yesterday, I was with Nadia, the Godfather's wife, and she told me, "Oh yeah, the shark was like tranquilized or something."
She didn't say that at the time. As the man eater made his way towards her, and I intervened, and the picture has the Mexican den keeper in tears because he thought I choked out his pet shark. Could have been. Just saying.
Well, you were exposed yesterday. Thank you for that, Nadia. So I'm sitting on the beach in this beautiful like bed thing. It's got, you know how I am with the sun, right? Yeah. Sun kiss or no sun. Yes. I'm not a Soleil guy, you know what I mean? And not at all. This thing had a nice little roof. Yeah. You put up the side shades if you want.
You need your private cabana on the beach. Enough said.
But gotcha. This was all part of the process. They come over like legitimately every 5 minutes. Cerveza?
So on the beach, servicio?
Yes, on the beach.
Beautiful.
You could order food to the beach.
That's a good place.
You could order, whatever drinks you want, and quality drinks. These aren't bullshit. The quality drink. You want an old fashioned, and you get an old fashioned. Dude, coming out of our room in the lobby, they had daily charcuterie boards.
Come on!
I'm telling you.
In the hallway, I grabbed some Capagol on the way out.
In the lobby. Oh, in the lobby, full service bar.
Snackage.
I saw the groom post a video on Instagram. He had a smoky old fashioned. You know how they keep all the smoke inside, and
yeah. Nice.
Daily charcuterie, desserts at night too, if you want that. Like, no, honestly, this place was incredible. And yes, when I went to my resort professional, I have a resort professional, by the way, in case you ever need tips. He said, "I've heard it's off the charts. I've never been personally, but a little pricey." Which I went and looked weekend after Super Bowl or something like that. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go back to this place. Because I think we booked so far in advance. Bride and the groom planned everything super far in advance.
Nice. Good for them.
Amazing. And it was reasonable.
So we're going to go there for Super Bowl?
But in February, it's a little bit expensive. Could be. But you know what? I would do that. Instead of going to some shitty-ass resort in Cuba or Jamaica or Dominican Republic or wherever, I would gladly pay a couple extra dimes and go to Mexico at this exact resort. It was that good. Well, taken care of. Okay, so now with all that was
all that. Here for second dinner. What is it?
Second dinner. We've lost our new 6 followers already. We're back down to our regular 11 here. Second dinner. This place, because they just did things a little bit differently, you didn't have to make reservations for dinner. So we would go out, There was a couple, wedding night. We were all together. The next night after, there was the friends party, which was friends and family together, whatever, having a buffet dinner. And then some of the couples, I see them getting up out of their chairs, kind of walking off. And hey, where are you going? Oh, we're going to second dinner. Second dinner. So they would go to the lobster restaurant that was right on the beach, Lobster Shack. They would go to the steakhouse for a tomahawk. Second dinner.
There is
because
no
you don't have to make a
steakhouse.
Dude, I'm telling you, tomahawks.
Don't fucking don't let me go there and Luis tells me we not do the tomahawk no more. Pisky positivo.
Have you ever?
Don't. Never.
So the
steaks at all you can eat restaurants, in the sit down restaurants, 90% of the time are shoe leather. It's terrible. No, so you're telling me a tomahawk?
These were like 30+ ounce bone-ins. They serve it to you, and it's like hanging there and shit like that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I could not believe it. So
we're going there in February.
All these couples introduced second dinner because there was no reservations. They're not tracking your room numbers and all this shit. They wanted to try everything. Brilliant. You have the opportunity. Brilliant. Go and try it.
So explain.
One couple. Shout out to Kat and Alex. 3 dinners. Bop. What do you think of that?
3 dinners. That sounds like they could hang out with me. That sounds good. Okay, Incredible. But 1 second. Why is it called second? So they're saying second dinner because they would go to the buffet, maybe snackage a little,
correct?
Get themselves in the mood to eat, and then fuck off and go have a tomahawk.
Bingo. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I never heard of such a thing.
This reminds me of the thing that I invented.
Third dinner is even next level,
right? Next level. They went all around. They wanted to try all the restaurants while they were there because we only had a short amount of time, right? When you factor in the wedding and stuff.
You factor in the wedding. You were there for 5 days, 4 days. Fucking absolutely triple dinner. Absolutely.
I loved it. I think it's brilliant, and
let's give it a go.
I thank everyone that let me in on this new phenomenon, second dinner. If they're not tracking it, you got to take advantage of it. And you don't got to be you don't got to be wasteful about it.
You don't got to be an animal, but that's not the point. No. But I mean, let's face it. Buffets are made just for stuffing your face. If you pick a little bit, get a little spoondino going, a little appetizer situation, and then you leave the rice and beans over there, and you go have a tomahawk. I'm totally down with this. Then come back to the room. Get Luis to bring up some more shit. Why not?
Bingo.
I like it.
See, this is the thing. I screwed up. I screwed up so bad because I get to the buffet portion of it and I'm stuffing.
And you start.
Yeah, I don't know that second dinner's a thing, right? So now I'm stuffed to the gills. The food was great. I'm happy, satisfied, and everyone's like, "Okay, see you at the lobster place in about an hour and a half." We just put our name on the list for a table. Lobster? What the fuck?
What kind of lobster?
Dude, lobster.
What are we talking about lobster? Come on. Don't be a liar.
I'm telling you.
20 people are listening to this. You're going to lie to the people?
I'm telling you. And not just any lobster. Sister of the Bride tries different kinds of lobster that they were offering. Multiple lobsters.
Come on. Okay.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I'm going to...
Everyone at this wedding
Good
made
for
me
you.
that much smarter. I love it. And yeah, shout out to everything. Like, honestly, dude, the ceremony, I've never seen a bride and groom entrance like this before. Spectacular. And just everyone. The both families, father of the bride, father of the groom, fantastic. Father of the bride, listen to this, Toastmaster. Right, so I was sitting in the crowd. Yeah, 14 years, Toastmasters. I was sitting in the crowd. I'm listening for ums. I'm looking for eye contact. This guy's checking boxes like crazy.
Oh, man,
Phenomenal
you're
speech.
doing a fucking Toastmaster checklist? Oh,
yeah.
This guy's great.
Yeah.
You got to stop going to that fucking place.
And then I felt bad for father of the groom because he was up next. I'm like, man, oh man, you can't go and give a toast.
He's not part of the cult. He can't talk.
And I'm like, this guy's done. But he got up there and hit it out of the park as well. As did the maid of honors, the wedding party, and the best man.
Very
like
nice.
I was sitting at the table with all the friends too, the closest friends, all the wedding party, because Britt was in the wedding party. And man, oh man.
I noticed that. She enjoyed herself, yes?
Special. These guys, you like breaking balls with your buddies? You ball breaker?
Dude.
You seem like a bit of a ball breaker.
Dude.
These guys are relentless. They wouldn't stop all night long.
Well, that's the way you're supposed
sarcastic
to be.
Joke after sarcastic joke after sarcastic joke after sarcastic joke. Amazing bunch. What a treat.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah. So that was
the resort. The resort did a good job with the actual wedding part. Like they facilitated everything flawlessly.
I think it was more than bride and groom. They had it so well planned, dude. It was executed every second. It was fast. No dilly dallying. Like, you know when the bride dances with her father? Pretty.
Yes,
pretty
it's called the father
right?
bride dance. Yeah. Well, yes, okay. Of course it is.
They did them simultaneously.
What do you mean?
They did them simultaneously. So the groom danced with his mom at the same time. Save some time. More time for partying.
Well, I don't think that's why they did it, to save time, so you could do an extra mariachi dance. They did it as a symbol.
Okay, I had a bum ankle. Man. Maybe they were just like, we got to give this guy as much time on the dance floor as we can.
That's
anyway.
Well, that's nice to see. It looked like a.
Yeah.
Looked like a spectacular affair, and I'm really glad that Britt had a good time, and you guys had a good time. So I'll salute to the newlyweds.
Yeah, fantastic. Shout out to Sam and Alex. Great people, great times. And yeah, I would definitely go back to that resort. Again, Playa Mujeres, finest resort in Playa Mujeres, Mexico. East side of Mexico.
Beauty.
Yeah. Okay. That out of the way. We talked about our marathon at Local yesterday, which was absolutely crazy. Shout out to all our friends that came out and hung out with us a little bit. I mean, Proline John shows up at the beginning. Fantastic. Has to do some family obligations. He leaves. Comes back for the night game. Fantastic.
He said he was coming back, and
I didn't believe
was
him.
back.
I didn't believe him. Yeah.
Johnny's friend of ours.
He is. Okay, so where does that leave us? Do we got anything else to talk about? I think that was the only thing. I really wanted to just tell you about my experience at that wedding. That was a lot of fun.
That's good.
Yeah. You ready to make these
turn
picks?
Our attention
you want to recap what happened with our picks last week for the people?
Yeah. Well, I'll be the first to say that there was some fuckery going on last week.
Pardon me?
Some fuckery. A major injury was kept from me, and somebody took it upon themselves not to fill me in, so he could get his Green Bay pick by me. And that's okay. But I'm better prepared. I'm better prepared today. So yes, last week we went 1-4. So that officially puts us at 2-2 since the new Stugat's way of doing this, where he wants to pit his wits against mine and make it a competition, which it's not good for anybody. But anyway, we're 2-2. We're 2-2, and if it were to end today, somehow the tiebreaker goes to Pisky because he's Pisky or something along those lines. Whatever.
More wins.
Okay.
Okay. Just to let everyone know where we stand. Okay, great. And to actually get in contention for the Brown Blazer, that's what I'm going for. Absolutely worst in the pool. I believe it's $100,000 US. and we are 8 off the mark. So still quite a bit of work to do. We need a donut or something this week, if possible. And we're nowhere near the top, so I don't know why you keep trying, but here we are. Are you ready?
You have no pride? I get involved
Dude,
with
I explained it to you.
You have no pride? How are we going to go over every week? People,
I explained it to you at the beginning.
Even the 20
first
people
2-3
that
weeks,
do listen to this.
The first 2-3 weeks, you leave it in the hand of the Lord. We try. We want to be at the top of the mountain. Who doesn't want to be at the top of the mountain? But the Lord gave us an opportunity. Said, you know what? If you guys, clearly you can't align on your thoughts and you can't pick winners together. So you got to go the other way.
We can't do nothing together. We can't even do podcasts together. Still,
I know. This thing, you keep going.
I'm on Twitter for, the positive part of gambling Twitter, because there isn't much.
Yeah.
But I see people like that nice gentleman, Spooky, from is he from Detroit?
Friend of ours.
Son, like the Spooky,
I don't know if he's from. I don't know if he's from Detroit. I can't remember.
He's a Lions fan, that's for sure. I remember that.
Okay.
So I see him with his picks. He's still into Survivor, or he was up until last.
Is he?
I see positive people. I see Wales Bet posting away very solid records. Why we got to be associated with Brown Jacket? I
told you. I don't know.
The Lord gave us an opportunity.
Pick winners then. What do you want? You're making this big.
Your negative karma flips things all the time.
If you want to be in the winner's circle, pick winners. What do you want me to tell you? You have the opportunity to do it weekly, and you haven't been able to do it. So,
I thought I had a I thought I had a partner.
Yeah, because we've always seen eye to eye on the NFL. Yeah, for as long as we've known each other.
No, we don't. Okay. Anyway, enough crying. There's enough crying everywhere in the world. We don't need it. Let's go. So yesterday I went 3-0 in my picks.
Oh, the ones that you just said in your head. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Those ones. Those are the best ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So
what do you?
The one I like the most this week.
Oh, that doesn't matter because I won last week. So let me go first. I want to take the Houston Texans. Mark it down. Houston Texans coming home to Pisky.
No, we're not doing that one because Trevor Lawrence is injured, and I don't know if he's going to be back.
No, I want to take Houston. We're putting Houston on the card.
You want a road favorite? See, that's what I'm talking about. There's some fuckery going on. So
I think Jacksonville's going to cover, so I want to take Houston, is what I'm saying. And you probably think Houston's going to cover, so you want Houston. So you're probably okay with that one.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm doing it. Just like you did.
Well, you won last week, so you get the first say. Okay. You want Houston? Okay.
I want Houston. Okay.
Yeah. You get that because you won last week. Last week I went first. So now I gotta do this. I gotta reciprocate. Okay. Texans. Next, we're taking the Colts.
The Colts. Whoa, hold on. Pump the brakes here.
No, we're not pumping nothing. That's my fucking pick. Minus 2.5.
2.5. I don't see anything there, so you can take it. Sure, Colts.
Yeah. Okay.
You think they're going to win?
I'm not answering that question. The pick is the Colts.
Okay. The pick is.
You got the Texans, Colts.
Okay.
Now what do we want?
One thing I want to highlight here, when I was going through all the numbers on the board this week, your Steelers not getting much respect over there, huh?
Well, I told you yesterday, and I think I had a very. I think everybody saw my visible meltdown on the last fucking podcast we did when you started to show off with talking about the Cleveland game. Yeah, no, they're not getting love because you don't deserve respect when you lose to Jameis Winston in that fashion 4 days after beating the Ravens. So, I absolutely see the Bengals as a favorite there.
Okay.
So, enough said there.
Can I pick
Where
a
else
team?
are we going?
You want me to pick a team?
Yeah, go. Let's pick. Let's get to 5 and let's go.
Okay. I will take the Vikings. Was that a -3.5?
Yep. At home to the Cardinals. Okay, so yeah, I'll take that. We'll go with that.
See, I'm being nice to you. I know you would like that.
Yeah. You love the psychological game, and that's why you came up with this. This is your jam. Okay. Next. I'm going to take the 3 points from the Eagles.
You want to take?
I'm taking the Eagles +3 on the road.
I want to reject that.
Like, why?
Because I want to take Baltimore.
So that's perfect. No, so you want to take Baltimore because you think the Eagles are going to come on to you. No, we're taking the Eagles, and you get the last say. I don't give a fuck what else you want. You take whatever you want. Eagles.
Okay. No, I don't want to. Are we not allowed
to
reject? Are we not allowed to reject? Yes.
No, we're not. Because that's a good pick.
I think I should be allowed to reject. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Because we're obviously at odds on that one. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
What about... I want to take Seattle. I always say the Jets stink, and I'm willing to say that they don't stink this week.
Okay, take the Seattle. See, I don't go around rejecting Stugats for anybody that's keeping tabs. So, if you'll just accept the Eagles, we'll be done.
No.
With 5.
No.
Now we got to pick another one.
This one. What about this one? Yeah. I want to take Buffalo.
No, we're rejecting that.
Why?
We're rejecting that. Because the last time there was shit weather in Buffalo, you made a king's ransom, and I didn't even get a fucking box of donuts out of that. So, no, I'm rejecting that.
That's a terrible.
What, we're not allowed to reject?
That's a terrible reason to reject. Why?
Well, you know what? A lot of things in this life happen or don't happen just because.
You don't think Buffalo's covering that number?
I think 7 points is fucking crazy. Either way.
I think we should take Buff.
No, we're not. You rejected me once. I'm rejecting you at least once. Well, that's the way it works. Let's take Philly.
That was my San Francisco stink bomb of this week. I think Brock Purdy's going to play because the line just dropped 1.5.
There you go. Yeah, you see? What a terrible person. Okay, so if we're not taking the Eagles, we're not touching the Steeler game. Now we are left with the Commanders, the Falcons, and the Bucks and Panthers.
I'll take the Saints.
You know what? I want this over with. That's fine.
Oh. Okay.
I'm still going to leave the Eagles on my sheet as a reminder, and then next Friday.
Well, because we see eye to eye. I think the Eagles are going to cover there as well. And we see eye to eye in Buffalo that we think the Bills will not cover that 7. The Bills clinch the division if they win that, right?
Of course, in that fucking shit division. Buffalo.
You nervous about the Bills?
Nervous in what way?
Like, if you have to see them in the playoffs? If you have to meet them in the playoffs?
They'll probably they'll win.
Okay.
Steelers can't win playoff games anymore anyway.
Man, one loss
to
the frickin' Browns, and look at you. You have no
That's
faith
right.
in anything.
That's right. When you upset me or you offend, dude, you know how long it takes. It doesn't take fucking 5 days later with me. Anyway.
Read back. Let's let the people go.
Recapping this week's fucking shit picks. We got the Colts minus 2.5 on the road. We got the Texans. This is the Pisky special. Texans minus 4.5 on the road. Then we have the Vikings 3.5 at home. And we have the Seahawks 1.5 point favorites on the road. And we have... He bamboozled me on the Saints pick. I don't like that pick. We have the Saints plus 2.5 at home. Whatever. Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you bamboozled me. I don't like that fucking. You confused me. I'm an old man. You throw this fucking double negative fucking entendre shit at me. Whatever. I don't care. As long as we don't fucking no brown jacket, I'm happy. And if I just win 1 week more than you, I'm happy, and that's it. Best $500 I spent in my life. Let's go.
All right. Any last words? I think that's about it. Second dinner, everyone. Second dinner.
It's a new thing. Second thing.
The other. You know what it reminds me of? You ever go to a new place in a city? Friends, family, whatever. You can't think of one place to eat. I invented the one and done.
You invented one and done.
Cluster of one and done. You go and have a little bit of an appetizer at every place. You try like 6 in a row. Bing, bang, boom. It's fantastic. Why settle on one when you can have like 6? One and done.
No, that sounds like some sort of bar. That sounds like some fucking bar run. And I think
you could do it that way too. You could do it that way. I'm way past my prime in that department. But if you want to do it that way as well, you can do it that way. One and done. Try all the bars. Why try one bar? Try all of them. Why have one dinner? Try all of them.
How can you have 2 drinks yesterday and you switch to fucking mango peach seltzers? Like, what's the matter with you?
It was grapefruit. Okay, first of all, get your fruits straight. And yeah, okay, I have a little crush on that. I was crushing mango margaritas all week in Mexico. So a little flavor for mango right now. Flavor of the month.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay,
that's cool.
Let's stop wasting people's time.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
Next week. Auto salute.